3-3 tie headed to the fourth inning. Here is Matty Thomas leads it off for Rochester. It's still Jace Kirby on the mound, the left-hander facing the lefty Thomas. 0 for 1 night for the San Francisco Dawn. And the first pitch. Pulls it foul up the first baseline. He hit it well. And the sun continues to set here from Eau Claire. It sets up that third baseline, different from Mayo Field where it sets up the first baseline, so it's tougher on right fielders as the 0-1 misses high with a fastball. That was off speed, 78. So the right side, the second baseman, first baseman, and right fielder are looking into that sun as Thomas swings and foul tips it. And it's 1-2. It's starting to peek its head out from behind that cloud. And most of the infield is now submerged in shadows. The second base bag still in the sun. 1-2. Swing, and it's poked at down the left field line, and it falls foul into the Rochester bullpen. Briggs Richards gave chase, but couldn't quite get there. So now everybody makes the long walk back to their positions. Thomas was all the way at the first base bag. Now he collects the bat back from Grant MacArthur. 1-2. Eau Claire scored all 3 of their runs in the first inning, thanks in part to Brady Reynolds' 2 RBI single. The 1-2. Thomas watches a breaking ball miss in the dirt. Rochester got all 3 of their runs in the top of the third on a Dom Rodriguez 3-run homer. Thomas the lefty against the lefty Kirby. Here comes the 2-2. Kirby with a long pause. Now he starts the windup. 2-2. Swinging a tapper right in front of home plate. It's picked up nicely by Rivers, who throws to first in time. It was a bit of a swinging bunt, but it popped up right into Rivers' lap. He was able to wait for it to come back down and put Thomas away at first. 1 away. So here's the 7-hole hitter, Dean Carpentier, the Trojan of USC. 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. Rochester enters today overall 16-25, but 4-1 here in the second half. First pitch to Carpentier. Swinging a high fly ball into right center field. Bussey giving chase, and he makes the catch over the shoulder. My goodness, Reggie Bussey continues to impress out in center field. He has made a couple of just tremendous plays over the last couple of days. And against other center fielders, that's probably extra bases, but he gets on his horse and gets over it and tracks it down in the left center field gap. So now 2 away for Grant MacArthur. Digs into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch. Swinging a high pop-up foul down the right field line. MacArthur 0 for 1 with a ground out to third in the second inning. 3-3 tie. Here's the pitch. Way up and out. Count evens at 1-1. Kirby about to throw pitch number 69 on the night. Here it is. Way outside into the vacant left-handed batter's box. And it's 2-1. On the verge of his second 1-2-3 inning of the night. 2-1. Swinging a high fly ball to right. Reynolds back at the wall. Gone! It hits off the upper deck and the canopy that's protecting the people at the bar, and it's 4-3 Rochester. Grant MacArthur with some big opposite field power, and just like that, 2 home runs has gotten Rochester in front. Grant MacArthur with his second home run of the year, and the 2 San Joaquin Delta College players in this lineup have both gone yard, and both gone yard to the opposite field. That was an impressive shot. from MacArthur. 47-41, Tigers lead. Left to right comes Vanderbilt. Tyler Tanner controls it. Extends 2 fingers into the air against a 2-3 Missouri zone. Tanner gets it right wing. Ball fakes, trying to get to the high post. Rotates it left side for Hogard. Nearly traveled, skips it left wing, Tanner. Ball fake, left wing drive. Down the lane, stops the SEC logo. Bounce pass back up top. Magnon drives right, goes against Grill, and he goes up. He gets fouled and one. He rolled off the back iron and finally dropped. And Vanderbilt has their response. They've cut it back to 4 with a chance for one more.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great effort from Magnon there. Takes it to the top, drives in, floats it up, takes the contact. Vanderbilt going to some younger guys here. Tyler Tanner, the freshman from Tennessee, and then J.Q. Roberts, sophomore from Bloomington. Have not played a ton this year, but they're both in the game right now.
The free throw goes down for Magnon, who continues his great day. He's got 19 points. Missouri with the ball. This Vandy crowd gets loud. The student section on the far side in all-white basketball jerseys. There was a giveaway today. Perkins to the right wing for Cruz. 3-point Missouri lead. Up top, Gray. Hands it off Mitchell, right wing. Mitchell working down the right side of the lane. Drop step inside, spins to his left, gets fouled, missed the layup well strong off the backboard. But a foul is called. Mitchell back to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's just, I mean, J.Q. Roberts, he's got good size. I'm not saying he does not. 6'8", 230. Mark Mitchell this is too much for him, is what I'll say. That was too easy of a take, and Roberts absolutely hacked him once he got down low. So Mitchell getting his way early, and if that's a matchup that continues to be a thing this second half, Mitchell has to attack that. That's a great matchup for him. We'll see how long Byington stays that way.
Mitchell, a 65% foul shooter, knocks down the first, extends Missouri's lead to 4. Missouri, one of the more surprising teams in the country, if not the most surprising team, as he rolls the second one off front iron and in, pushing this lead to 5. Vanderbilt, also a very surprising team. So 2 teams kind of in the same spot in different phases of rebuilds. Hogard left wing, pump fakes against Perkins. Right wing Tanner, jab steps against Grill, shovels it high post for Magnon. Into the corner, Tanner. Up top, Magnon. Thought about a 3, skips it. Right wing, Hogard. He tries a 3. Too strong. Rebound fought for, and it's controlled by Vanderbilt. Down the lane, Magnon. Double clutch, reverse layup. No. Rebound fought for, and Vanderbilt gets it again. Tanner down the left side of the lane resets this offense. 15 showing on the shot clock at either side of Memorial Gymnasium. Tanner, crossover move into the paint, tries a runner, and falls.
Yeah. That's not second chance points. That's third chance points.
Yeah.
And that's just unacceptable. If you're Mizzou, you got to stop when it comes.
16 offensive rebounds for Vanderbilt today as they've trimmed this Missouri lead down to 3. Perkins stands top of the key between the circles, between the leg dribble against Tanner. Perkins still has it, drops it to Gray, right wing. Gray back to the basket, hands it off Grill, around a Gray screen. Pump fakes, drives right, down the lane, layup, good. Finger roll off the glass, and Caleb Grill continues to cook in this game. He now has 20 points, and Missouri's lead pushed to 5.
Yeah, Grill is just an offensive weapon, not just from 3. He does it with the 2 as well.
Hogard left wing, drives right, thought about going up against Grill. He fires to Tanner, right wing 3, missed it. Gray, a strong rebound, and then throws it off the leg of Magnon, and it goes to Missouri. Beautiful play by Josh Gray as he started falling out of bounds.
Josh Gray makes that great play. He's now coming out as Trent Pierce comes in. Tamar Bates comes into the game as well for Jacob Cruz. So I love the energy Josh Gray brought in those few minutes here. He does have 3 fouls, got some rebounds, got some effort plays, made some free throws. Can't complain about any of those things that Josh Gray did there.
13-10 to go in this second half. Missouri leads 51-46. A football pass down the floor to Bates, who had trouble collecting it in and then kicks it out of bounds along the opposite baseline. I like the idea, but Bates was pretty tightly covered by Tanner.
Not with 13 minutes left in the second half. I don't like that idea. I mean, Vanderbilt's not desperate for a steal there. So they tried it, and Missouri's done that all year. It was honestly a great pass, and it fell in the basket of Bates, but it was great defense right there, and I just think that's too risky to do with 13 minutes left in the half. 9th
turnover of the game for Missouri. That's not been a problem all year. They rank 3rd in the SEC in turnover margin. Nickel back into the game for Vanderbilt. They control it. Nickel gets it right wing. Rip through move down the right side of the lane. Had it stolen from behind, but it's picked up by McLaughlin, who goes up into the right corner. It's Collins. Spins inside. High off the glass with a righty runner is good. Lead down to 1 for Missouri. 12:44 to go second half. Bates from right to left. Guarded closely by Hogard. Vanderbilt student section along the far sideline gets loud. Mitchell beckons Pierce for a screen. Goes around it. Gets a switch on Nickel. He likes this matchup. Goes inside. Thought he traveled, but a foul called. Mitchell might have gotten away with one there as Nickel gets tagged with a foul. So 7-7 tie, just over 30 seconds gone by in the second half, and Arkansas already taking over. Green comes out in the pistol with Jaquindon Jackson right behind him. 3-by-1 formation, trips to the near side, ball spotted far hash. Green in the pistol, claps his hands. He keeps it out far to the right on a read option, angles towards the far sideline, and then is chased out of bounds after a gain of 6, and that brings up second down and about 4. He was chased out by Drayden Norwood at the corner. Missouri's defense in this game, in the last couple of weeks, they've forced 6 turnovers in the last 3 games, 2 of which were returned for touchdowns. They knocked out a fumble today. They would love a spark right here. Green in the pistol, 4 down linemen for Missouri, single high safety. Green hands it off. It's Jackson bouncing outside, probing for space, lowers his shoulder across the 45 and is close to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 7, and it's a first down for the Razorbacks.
And that's what's going to happen. One team's going to try to run the ball and really lean on this other D-line. And right now, this is Arkansas. Missouri needs to find a way to slow this rush down and get their own offense moving. Got to get off the field here. Need to stop these big first down runs.
Green now in the gun. He takes the snap chest high, 3-step drop, steps up in the pocket, guns it over the middle. That's caught by Haz, who lowers his shoulder down on a curl route, and the play is blown dead. Progress stopped at the 31. About a gain of 5 or 6, bringing up second and medium.
Again, just one side is showing an ability to throw the ball, and the other hasn't. And right now, that's Arkansas. Another good throw there from Taylon Green to his tight end pass.
14th completion of the game for Green, now for 17 attempts, over 100 yards. Shotgun set here in a 7-7 tie. The give is up the middle to Jackson, lowers his shoulder at the 25, carrying a defender across the SEC logo, and is brought down from behind at the 20. Tough, powerful run from Jaquindon Jackson, and it's another Razorbacks first down, threatening to take the lead here with 12:40 to go, third quarter.
What a run there that was by Jackson. Took Marvin Burks for a ride, lowered his shoulder, and then took Burks for about 8 more yards. Jackson, the workhorse back so far today for the Razorbacks.
Jackson, 3.4 yards per carry in the first half, averaging 5.4 yards per carry this season. Now it's a keeper for Green on a read option. A lot of space out to the far sideline across the 15, and is dragged down at the 13 or the 12-yard line. Gain of 8 on first down. Going back to the read option, Missouri has not been able to stop this run game. So that brings up 2nd and 2. Missouri wearing their all-black uniforms, block M gold on either side of the helmets, white numbers and lettering with yellow trim. Arkansas in their white jerseys with red helmets and the hog on either side. Green in the shotgun, claps his hands, give up the middle. Jackson explodes into the second level, 10-5, touchdown Razorbacks. Jackson had a wide open hole through the C gap and explodes into the end zone. Arkansas on top for the first time today. It's 13-7.
And you talk about the worst start possible to the second half for Missouri. You come out on offense, do absolutely nothing, then get the ball ran down your throat. What an awful half. What an awful start to the half for the Tigers.
Jaquindon Jackson rushing touchdown number 13 on the year, and now Matthew Shipley on to attempt the PAT. Good snap, good hold, kick on the way is up, and it is right down the middle. Jaquindon Jackson just extended his record of being the first Arkansas running back to rush for a touchdown in 7 straight games, and that is the first time a Razorback has done that since 2010. 14-7, 11:41 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll step aside. This is Missouri Tiger football on KCOU 88.1 FM, sponsored by El Rancho.